Could the healthy oil in your kitchen secretly harm your body after 50? Find out before your next fast. As we age, our bodies don't work the same way they did in our 30s or 40s. Metabolism slows down, digestion becomes more sensitive, and our heart, liver, and blood sugar systems require extra care. That's why health trends that promise quick results, like olive oil fasting, need a closer look, especially for those of us over 50. Olive oil fasting has been gaining attention as a natural way to reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and even support weight management. But here's the catch. What may work for a younger adult could pose real risks for someone in midlife or beyond. Too much fasting, even with something as healthy as olive oil, can lead to dizziness, low blood sugar, or nutrient deficiencies. So today, we're going to break it all down. We'll look at what makes olive oil so beneficial, what risks exist after 50, who should be extra careful, and how to approach this trend safely. By the end, you'll know whether olive oil fasting is a smart choice for your health or a risky experiment to avoid. Extra virgin olive oil is widely recognized as one of the healthiest oils in the world, and for good reason. Its health benefits go far beyond its use in cooking. It's a nutritional powerhouse, packed with compounds that support the body, especially after the age of 50. First, let's talk about the healthy fats it contains. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which are considered heart-healthy. Unlike saturated or trans fats, monounsaturated fats can help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that contributes to artery plaque, while raising HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that protects the heart. This is especially important for people over 50 because as we age, the risk of cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks, stroke, and high blood pressure naturally increases. By incorporating olive oil into meals, seniors can support their heart health in a delicious and natural way. Next, olive oil is loaded with antioxidants, particularly a group of compounds called polyphenols. These antioxidants fight free radicals, unstable molecules in the body that can damage cells, accelerate aging, and contribute to chronic diseases. For older adults, free radical damage can affect joints, cognition, and overall energy levels. Consuming olive oil regularly provides the body with a protective boost, helping to reduce inflammation and promote healthier aging. Studies have linked diets rich in olive oil to a lower risk of cognitive decline and improved memory function, which are vital considerations for adults over 50. Another important benefit is support for digestion and nutrient absorption. Many vitamins, such as A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning they need dietary fat to be properly absorbed. Olive oil not only supplies these fats, but also helps the digestive system work more efficiently. After 50, the body's digestive efficiency can decrease, making it more difficult to absorb essential nutrients. Including olive oil in meals ensures that the body can use these vitamins effectively, which supports bone health, immune function, and overall vitality. Olive oil also promotes satiety and weight management. Older adults sometimes struggle with appetite changes, unintentional weight loss, or overeating. By adding a moderate amount of olive oil to meals, seniors can feel fuller for longer, which helps maintain a healthy weight without consuming empty calories or processed fats. Finally, olive oil has anti-inflammatory properties, which are particularly beneficial as inflammation tends to increase with age and is linked to conditions such as arthritis, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. The bioactive compounds in olive oil help reduce systemic inflammation, supporting joint health, energy levels, and overall wellness. In conclusion, olive oil is much more than a cooking ingredient. Its combination of monounsaturated fats, antioxidants, digestive support, satiety benefits, and anti-inflammatory properties makes it an ideal addition to the diet for anyone over 50. However, while it is highly beneficial, olive oil should complement a balanced diet. It cannot replace protein, fiber, or other essential nutrients. Used wisely, it is a natural tool to promote heart health, digestion, energy, and longevity. Olive oil fasting is a dietary approach that involves consuming small amounts of extra virgin olive oil during a short fasting period, often in place of a heavier meal. The concept has gained popularity for its potential to support health, but after 50, the benefits and the approach require careful consideration. When done correctly, olive oil fasting can provide several advantages that may appeal to older adults seeking gentle ways to improve digestion, stabilize energy, and support overall wellness.
One of the primary benefits of olive oil fasting is its potential to stabilize blood sugar levels. After 50, many adults experience slower insulin response or increased insulin resistance, which can lead to fluctuating blood sugar levels and fatigue. Unlike high-carbohydrate meals that spike blood sugar and then cause sudden drops, olive oil provides energy in the form of healthy fats without significantly impacting glucose levels. This gentle, steady energy release can help seniors maintain alertness and reduce the risk of blood sugar swings throughout the day. Another notable benefit is its digestive support. Olive oil is relatively easy on the stomach compared to heavier meals or processed foods. For seniors who may experience slower digestion, bloating, or irregular bowel movements, consuming small amounts of olive oil during a short fasting period can help promote smoother digestion. Olive oil stimulates bile production, which assists in breaking down fats and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, nutrients that are critical for bone health, immune function, and overall vitality. Olive oil fasting may also contribute to improved fat metabolism and weight management. When the body receives primarily healthy fats instead of carbohydrates, it can be encouraged to use stored fat for energy. This can support weight management and improve metabolic flexibility, a term that describes the body's ability to efficiently switch between burning carbohydrates and fats for fuel. For seniors aiming to maintain a healthy weight or reduce abdominal fat, this metabolic shift can be particularly beneficial. Beyond physical health, olive oil fasting can also provide enhanced energy and mental clarity. Many adults report that short periods of fasting with healthy fats leave them feeling lighter, more focused, and less sluggish compared to eating heavier carbohydrate-rich meals. By avoiding spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, seniors might find themselves more alert, productive, and energized throughout the day.
Finally, olive oil fasting can offer a gentler introduction to intermittent fasting for seniors. Traditional fasting approaches such as skipping meals entirely or water-only fasts may be too extreme for older adults. Olive oil fasting provides a middle ground, delivering necessary calories and healthy fats while still giving the digestive system a short break. This approach can help seniors experience the benefits of fasting without compromising their energy, nutrient intake, or overall safety. In summary, olive oil fasting after 50 can offer several potential benefits, including blood sugar stabilization, improved digestion, better fat metabolism, increased energy, and a safer way to try intermittent fasting. However, these benefits are most effective when fasting is short, controlled, and paired with a nutrient-rich diet. Seniors must approach olive oil fasting thoughtfully and monitor their body's response to ensure the practice supports health rather than creating risks. While olive oil fasting can offer potential benefits, it is not without risks, especially for adults over the age of 50. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to changes in nutrition, metabolism, and hydration. Practices like fasting, even with a healthy substance like olive oil, can have unintended consequences if approached without caution. Understanding these risks is essential for anyone considering this trend. One of the most significant concerns is low blood sugar or hypoglycemia. Older adults, particularly those with diabetes or prediabetes, may experience drops in blood sugar when food intake is restricted. Even though olive oil provides calories from fat, it does not contain carbohydrates or protein, both of which help maintain stable blood sugar levels. This can result in dizziness, fatigue, shakiness, or even fainting, symptoms that can be dangerous, especially for seniors who may already have balance issues or cardiovascular concerns. Another risk involves nutritional deficiencies. Olive oil is an excellent source of healthy fats and antioxidants, but it lacks protein, fiber, and many essential vitamins and minerals. After 50, the body requires adequate protein to maintain muscle mass and support bone health. Over-reliance on olive oil during fasting periods can inadvertently lead to insufficient protein intake, contributing to sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss. Fiber deficiency is also a concern, as fiber supports digestion, blood sugar regulation, and cholesterol management. Without careful planning, olive oil fasting can leave seniors undernourished. Digestive issues are another consideration. Some older adults may experience abdominal discomfort, diarrhea, or nausea when consuming concentrated amounts of olive oil, particularly on an empty stomach. The gallbladder, which often functions less efficiently with age, may struggle to process large amounts of fat, causing discomfort or even more serious complications in those with gallstones or gallbladder disease. Additionally, interactions with medications pose a potential risk. Olive oil can mildly affect blood pressure and blood-thinning medications. Seniors taking antihypertensives, anticoagulants, or cholesterol-lowering drugs may experience unpredictable changes if olive oil fasting is not monitored carefully. Even minor fluctuations in blood pressure or clotting ability can have serious consequences for older adults. Finally, there is the risk of overdoing fasting. Some seniors may attempt prolonged fasting periods in pursuit of rapid health benefits, not realizing that their bodies require consistent nutrient intake for energy, immunity, and organ function. Overly long fasting periods can lead to dehydration, fatigue, and a weakened immune system, making the body more susceptible to illness or injury. In conclusion, while olive oil fasting has potential advantages, it carries real risks for older adults if not practiced cautiously. Low blood sugar, nutritional deficiencies, digestive issues, medication interactions, and overfasting are all factors that must be carefully considered. After 50, it is essential to approach any fasting practice with mindfulness, moderation, and guidance from a healthcare professional. Safety and long-term wellness should always take precedence over experimental dieting trends. While olive oil fasting can offer potential benefits, it is not suitable for everyone, especially after the age of 50. At this stage in life, individual health conditions, medications, and overall nutritional needs vary widely. Understanding who should exercise caution or avoid this practice entirely is critical to prevent adverse effects and maintain long-term wellness. First and foremost, individuals with diabetes or prediabetes should be particularly careful. Olive oil fasting involves consuming fats without carbohydrates or protein, which can cause fluctuations in blood sugar levels. For someone managing diabetes with insulin or oral medications, this imbalance can lead to hypoglycemia, dizziness, or fatigue. Regular monitoring of blood sugar is essential, and in many cases, olive oil fasting may not be appropriate without professional guidance. Next, those with gallbladder issues or a history of gallstones should approach olive oil fasting with caution. Olive oil stimulates bile production, which helps digest fats, but this can also trigger gallbladder attacks in susceptible individuals. Seniors with a compromised gallbladder or who have experienced gallbladder pain in the past may find that fasting with olive oil worsens their symptoms. In such cases, it's often safer to incorporate olive oil in small amounts as part of regular meals rather than consuming it on an empty stomach during fasting periods. Individuals taking medications also need to be vigilant. Olive oil can have mild effects on blood pressure and blood-thinning properties, which can interfere with antihypertensives, anticoagulants, or cholesterol-lowering medications. Unintended interactions may result in dizziness, bruising, or other complications. Consulting a healthcare professional before starting olive oil fasting is crucial to ensure safety. Seniors with a history of nutritional deficiencies, low body weight, or eating disorders should avoid olive oil fasting altogether. Olive oil provides calories and healthy fats but lacks protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. Replacing nutrient-dense meals with olive oil may exacerbate deficiencies, weaken immunity, and accelerate muscle loss. Maintaining a balanced diet should always take priority over fasting practices in this group. Even those without diagnosed medical conditions should evaluate their daily lifestyle and activity level. Seniors who are physically active or rely on steady energy throughout the day may find that fasting, even with olive oil, leads to fatigue or reduced performance. High energy demands combined with limited nutrient intake can increase the risk of falls, accidents, or weakness. Finally, seniors with chronic illnesses or age-related conditions such as cardiovascular disease, kidney issues, or digestive disorders should carefully weigh the risks and benefits. Olive oil fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution. For some, even short fasting periods may place undue stress on organs or exacerbate existing health concerns. In conclusion, while olive oil fasting has potential benefits, it brings real risks to the life of seniors. Those with diabetes, gallbladder issues, medication interactions, nutritional deficiencies, or high physical demands should either modify the practice significantly or avoid it altogether. Consulting a healthcare professional and listening to your body are critical steps in ensuring safety. By understanding who should exercise caution, seniors can make informed decisions that support long-term health rather than exposing themselves to unnecessary risk.
While olive oil fasting can offer potential benefits, seniors must approach it with caution to ensure safety and long-term health. After 50, the body's metabolism, digestion, and nutrient needs change, making it critical to prioritize moderation and balance over extreme fasting practices. Fortunately, there are safer, practical ways to incorporate olive oil into a healthy routine without risking complications.
The first step is to use olive oil as part of a balanced diet rather than as a sole source of calories during fasting. Adding a moderate amount of extra virgin olive oil to vegetables, salads, soups, or light meals allows seniors to enjoy its heart-healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds while still consuming essential nutrients like protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This approach ensures that the body remains nourished and energized, even if the meal is lighter than usual. If fasting is desired, it should be short and controlled. For example, a morning or afternoon fasting window of a few hours with a small amount of olive oil consumed during this period can provide energy while giving the digestive system a gentle break. The key is to avoid prolonged fasting periods, which may increase the risk of low blood sugar, dizziness, or nutrient deficiencies. Short, mindful fasting windows allow seniors to experience some benefits without putting the body under unnecessary stress. Hydration is another essential component of a safe fasting routine. Drinking water, herbal teas, or other non-caloric beverages during fasting periods supports digestion, helps prevent dehydration, and maintains energy levels. Seniors often face an increased risk of dehydration due to age-related changes in thirst perception, so staying well hydrated is crucial when experimenting with any fasting approach. Monitoring the body's response is equally important. Seniors should pay close attention to energy levels, digestive comfort, mood, and overall well-being. If symptoms like dizziness, nausea, fatigue, or weakness occur, fasting should be discontinued immediately. Listening to the body ensures that olive oil fasting remains a supportive practice rather than a harmful one. Finally, consulting a healthcare professional before starting olive oil fasting is strongly recommended. Personalized advice based on medical history, current medications, and nutritional needs can help seniors tailor fasting practices safely. Professionals can provide guidance on appropriate portions, timing, and complementary meals, minimizing potential risks while maximizing benefits. In addition to structured fasting, seniors can also enjoy olive oil's health benefits by making it a regular part of daily meals. Drizzling it over vegetables, mixing it into whole grains, or using it in light cooking provides antioxidants, supports digestion, promotes heart health, and contributes to satiety, all without the risks associated with extreme fasting. In summary, a safer approach after 50 emphasizes balance, moderation, and mindfulness. Olive oil can be a powerful tool for heart health, digestion, and overall vitality, but it should complement a nutrient-rich diet rather than replace it. Short, controlled fasting windows, proper hydration, careful monitoring, and professional guidance allow seniors to enjoy the benefits of olive oil safely, supporting long-term health, energy, and quality of life. In conclusion, olive oil fasting can be both intriguing and beneficial, but it is not a one-size-fits-all solution, especially after the age of 50. We've explored how olive oil is packed with heart-healthy fats, antioxidants, and digestive support. At the same time, it's crucial to recognize the risks. Low blood sugar, nutrient deficiencies, digestive discomfort, medication interactions, and overfasting are real concerns for older adults. Certain individuals, such as those with diabetes, gallbladder issues, or chronic health conditions, should exercise extreme caution or avoid olive oil fasting entirely. The key takeaway is this: safety and balance are paramount. Seniors can reap the benefits of olive oil by incorporating it into a balanced diet, using short, controlled fasting windows if appropriate, staying well hydrated, monitoring their bodies, and seeking guidance from healthcare professionals. By approaching olive oil fasting thoughtfully, it can become a gentle, health-supporting tool rather than a risky experiment. Remember, after 50, the goal is not rapid or extreme dieting. It's steady, sustainable practices that nourish your body, protect your heart, support digestion, maintain energy, and promote long-term vitality. Olive oil, when used wisely, can be a valuable ally in achieving this goal. So, if you're considering olive oil fasting, start slowly, listen to your body, and consult your doctor. This approach ensures that you enjoy the benefits safely without compromising your health. Your body deserves gentle care, especially as we age, and making informed choices today sets the foundation for a healthier, stronger tomorrow.